Hopefully that updated. Look into the game. Brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. Book of Ezra, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. The original heroes, Children of the Sky, the Third. Let's see how this plays out. Oh. Yeah, that's disappointing. Alright. My options. Yes. And yes. Let's start. We're going normal. We'll load the data. Year 1203, Deception encounter fall. Just over half a year since the Weber's are collapsed. Cruising through the late sky above the Khorasan province in eastern Ebonia. Was rainfall company wages displayed in luxury. The Rossiania. Oh. That's nice airship. Alright. Okay, what's new? If I may have your attention, please, on behalf of the Conway Company, I would like to take the time to thank you all for attending this party today. As I'm sure you're all aware, this is the most auspicious day. Yes, indeed. On this historic day 10 years ago, this fine company. You don't seem to be enjoying this class as much as he is. You ought to at least try and weigh interest in what he's saying, Sure, you must understand what kind of man he is if you're here. Oh, that I do. He's a merchant of death, who made a fortune during the 100 Days War and one of the Empire's most wealthy men, despite being a relative newcomer. Why, it was only a few years ago that he partnered up with the Fabulous Windfork Group, and now he's serving on the board of directors. His record makes for the most impressive read. That much is for certain. Although, I dare say he's less impressive in person compared to on paper. My, you best refrain from making such remarks. That mask of yours may disguise your identity, but it won't keep those naughty men in black away, so you make an enemy of them. Now, that's a terrifying prospect. I can't imagine I'll last very long if I did. I'll sort of be cast through this window as easy as a pebble plunges through water. I must say, I find you rather intriguing. Are you a member of the press, perhaps? Or maybe even a government official? I will answer, but where's the fun in spilling secrets, or with the pondering to your fertile imagination? Madame Israeli? Leaving my identity aside, however, this ship is an impressive work of art. It's hard to believe we're inside one at all, and yet here we are, thousands of arcs in the air. What is the world's greatest model? One would expect nothing less than art. Last I heard, they were advertising as the largest airship in the world. It is 120 arc across, so they're probably right, as far as most of the world knows. You certainly know how to make a reader curious, but even with the mask, it's no secret that you're so young, particularly still a boy. I wonder how often do you go around charming away for these drab parties with that aura of mystery? Well, seems the mask can't hide all my secrets. Perhaps I ought to make my darling escape before I give away anything more about myself. If you must, although it would be my pleasure to continue keeping you company. It's not every day that one gets to enjoy chatting the night away with a mysterious stranger like this, you know. You can even take our chat somewhere more comfortable, like your room. Haha, I would be honored to, fair lady, but only if you can promise to guide us. As her eyes turn away, she may blush if she's watching. Meanwhile, I'll refrain from asking why your room would not be an acceptable location. And I'll thank you for not forcing me to bring up that oath of a man. Well, the party's in full swing now. This much chance as good as any. His private room on the highest floor of the ship and the other side of the deck. Alright, let's get to work. Strange. I feel like someone was watching me for a minute. Ah, forget it. I got work to do. His private room is the highest floor of the ship and the other side of the deck. Time to move. Alright. Anything good? Ooh. The message. Remember, there's but one truth. Love is eternal. Ooh, gambling. Pine Flesh. We need to talk. Oops, one way. And you head up the staircase. So this is the new passenger airship model I heard so much about. Can't say I'm familiar with the sound of the engines anyway. I assume there must be a new model too. Could this man be blind? Stop right there! This staircase leads to Sir Conrad's private room. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I figured I'd say something like that. Sorry though, this ain't gonna be your lucky day. What? What are you doing? Ah! Ugh! Looks like I'm dealing with a bunch of jagged dropouts. They don't seem that well trained either. This big cake. Huh. I swear whatever job I had was this easy. Wow, talk about pointlessly fancy. Oh wait, now where he's heading at? There's a switch of some sort underneath the base. Press the switch? Yes. But will you look at that? Who wants to bet that's not the only one? Now where's the next one? I thought that's the last one. That much better fake. Ah, I said no, that would make it so simple. Alright. Press this one. It's probably not the only switch I need to press. Press this one. Now where's the next one? Now hit this one. Okay. Ah, and here we go. Everything so far has been completely in line with what I expected, which means that there's a panel with buttons that have letters written on them. A password of some kind apparently must be entered. I wonder. Obvious. I figure as much. Looks like my target this time is one of the toys our friends decided to spread around for fun. The Fool's Rocket, huh? A forbidden artifact that lets the bearer pass all but the most obvious lies off as complete truth. Huh. But another kind of thing a city weapon steals to have in his possession. Huh. Oh, what's going on here? What happened to the two who were on guard here? They were both fast asleep. Seems like whoever did use a dart or a spray of some kind. You think we're dealing with someone in the same business as us? We better keep him walking inside until the party's over. We can give a report to Master Conrad after. What do you think the odds are that he's not acting alone? Just about the security camera first, I don't think it's that high. That said, there's a definite chance he's got some form of backup that just hasn't arrived yet. I'll say we're better off marking all invited guests for the time being. We won't want to let anyone slip through our sights. Ha ha ha! Did you just laugh at us? Something funny? Oh no! I just thought I should probably apologize for underestimating you. I mean you all off as untrained Jaggers dropouts. But maybe you got more going for you than I was giving you credit for. You will. You got guts, I'll give you that. I got no idea how you came to be here. But you should know that Master Conrad is not a merciful man. Don't think you're going to get out of this in one piece. You're in such a war of pain, you wish to kill yourself while you had a chance. Well, doesn't that sound like a fun time? Sadly for you, I've already got my next date lined up. So I won't be able to take you up on that. What the? How? Oh yeah, Pirate said this earlier. You really might want to step back from the door like a lot. What just happened? No way! The door was designed to withstand a direct hit from an orbital cannon. Boy, you guys have no idea how hard it is to hold back with this one. I'm not a huge fan of using it, but I mean, you didn't give me much of a choice. This is a joke, right? A priest? Yup, I'm legit and everything too. So if you're interested in making my own confessions, I'd be happy to listen to them. For extra cheap as a limited time offer, and you guys will have a lot to confess. Ugh! Don't lend an ear to him, let's do this! I was hoping for a more what you charge people kind of reaction. Oh well, I guess I want my kind to the chase this time. Come get some! Can we hear this?
Let's end this.
Ooh! Actually, feel kind of bad.
Take that! Still a ways to go.
He's a Grail Knight. I heard rumors about them, but and curious as I am, I'm probably better off not asking about what kind of rumors you heard. Don't worry though, I'm only here for your client. So you go ahead and have a nice long nap at the forum, okay? You'll still live to see tomorrow. Ugh, what kind of a monster? Okay, I got what I came for. Now you get back to the party and wrap this job up. Sucks to have to go without taking the lady up for an offer though. She was looking pretty darn fine, and it was obvious her husband wasn't giving her enough squeeze. Then again, I shouldn't go playing with fire too much, huh? This river must lead to the first classroom. No doubt I'll find some pretty interesting stuff in there, but I better not go right now. Let's get them closer. Nope. Alright, now it's not even worth it.
Take that! Still a ways to go.
Action 4, EP 4, HP 4, Mind 4, Defense 4. Okay. Almost. Not worth it.
Take that! All right, what's next?
If Jimmy can turn around.
Let's end this.
He's not gonna wait for
In my
me.
hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Ray of fear! Still a ways to go.
Let's get together, Kevin.
Let's end this. Still a ways to go.
Okay. There you are. And the name of the Northern Jaegers. We won't let you go any further. So you really are an active Jaeger Corps, and a pretty famous one too to boot. Still, I get stuff worth going for your country and all, but I couldn't ask you to just, I don't know, step aside? How dare you! What do you know about hardships endured by our people? We won't allow ourselves to be the same with defeat here. That's once we suffer. But, so no. Alright then, I'll come at you with all I got. I was gonna take that.
Let's end this. Take that! Still a ways to go.
What is all this commotion? We believe there to be intruders, sir, and a confident one at that. An intruder. And just what do you think I paid Gamero to hire you for? I don't care if he's alive or whole fools. Fools. Get rid of him. Oh, gave me dead or alive. It's too much to ask for those guys. Who the hell are you? Wait, a priest? No! Haha, yeah, I figured something like this in your possession. You at least have heard of us. How dare you! Give that back! That's mine! Wrong answer. This belongs to the goddess, and it needs to be rightfully returned to her. It's that simple mere mortals like you should be keeping for themselves. Kill him! Kill him and get back my rocket now! Ugh! Herman Conrad, in accordance with the laws of the church and in the name of Adios, I am placing you under arrest. You stand charged with the unauthorized possession of and illegal use of an artifact. Don't you think you can get away with this? You might be with the church, but I'm running for a director. You're laying a hand on me. Oh, don't you worry, we cleared this with the big guys already. I'm sure you got a pretty good idea of just how recklessly you've been acting with this thing, right? You've been causing a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people, you know. Guys like you have a habit of making yourself no sources of enemies, and you've done a stellar job of that. So just accept that your luck run out and come quietly, okay? No. No! Ugh! You just couldn't make this easy for me, could you? So much for this being a piece of cake. Catching guys like this alive, or more like trying to sneak off with the whole damn thing. Stop right there! Oh, you pull out all this stuff just for real on me? Now, I get why you guys are so popular. There's some quick work getting all dolled up and ready to take me down. Silence! You might have had your way before, but that's not how it's gonna go this time. And just so you know, there's an entire company of us on this ship. Even if you have a hostage you can use against us, you got nowhere to run. Huh. We're all working boys and girls today, huh? What? What are you talking about? If this idiot here had been Brennan a heretic, I would have had to hunt each and every one of you down to the last member. What? What's up with this guy? Well, don't let it get to you. Keep up the good work for your homeland or wherever. Just don't go giving us any reason to slaughter you in the process. Impossible! Those groceries are monsters. Haha, that was quite a splendid show. But our tale is only just beginning, Kevin Graham.
Cry for me 君の声が聞こえてる叫んでる僕の名前を強がってた夢は見ないと失うのが怖いから夢捨てればそれで何かを作られる気がして願いとか愛とか見えないものを追い続ける力が本当の強さ Cry for me 声が聞こえる立ち向かえ自分をごまかさないで Cry for you その声に応えるため今叫ぶ君の名前を
Oh, I have to start the timer. Alright, we can fix that. 1 second, everyone. This is important to me, so let's see. 31, 42. Then we need to add 31 minutes to this. So this becomes 9, 6, 9. So it becomes 09. There's a 1 here. And make this an 8. Make this a 9. Make this a 0. And make this 66 or 9. Right, 07. That's pretty close. There you go. Congratulations on completing your operation, sir. My thoughts exactly. That seemed to be a well easy one for you in the end, too. Compared to what they usually like, it was. If I had a bit more time, I could have enjoyed some private time with a real gentlewoman, too. But I'll have to settle for crying myself to sleep tonight. Not this again. I also want another earful from the commander. You might want to start taking your work more seriously. I know. Wait up a little, yeah? I swear, I don't get how your hard-headed types ended up assigned to a striker like me. This may come as a shock, but you are a Dominion, you know. We can't very well have you act alone without any form of backup. As long as you're here and the ship is under your command, then striker or not, we're here too. Even then, you got a lot less squires in your service than you should have. Maybe you should take this chance to get up a few more. I think I'm gonna have to pass. That'll just make it even harder for me to work on my own. I thought you'd say that. I'd prefer it if you would actually trust us to help you a little more, sir. I mean, all we could do in the salt pail operation was transport the thing. You said that if transporting it isn't a huge responsibility in itself, after all, the last thing we wanted was him catching wind of it and becoming wary of us. Is something wrong? Oh, nothing. Anyway, as per the original plan, we need to get ourselves back to Alteria ASAP. We should be able to reach there by noon tomorrow, or today, now, I guess. Guy. I'm loving it so far. Where it's from? Alteria, apparently. It's a call from Commander Sonate. Oh, you are kidding me. Getting a call from her after a mission is always a bad sign. Let's get this over. Put her through. Alright. Evening, Kevin. It sounds like you did well. Fill me in the details. It basically went without issue. The artifact was the fool's rocket. There was signs of society involvement, but it looks like they'll cut any ties with him a long time ago. I see. As I thought then. Good work all around. I'll say you deserve a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I can't get you one right away. And here we go. Yeah, I probably spammed through the book. That was in the library. The Kafar library, right? Or, no, the Eborian library. It was in one of those two libraries, if I remember. It's something the matter. Oh, I'm just dandy. Please continue. Well then, as much as I hate to spring this on you, you may have to finishing one mission, I got something for you to do for me. We're going to Heretic, I assume. Not this time. All I want you to do is pick something up. The object in question is currently being held underneath Gransil Cathedral. Gransil? Do you think this object may be somehow related to the... I always feel like I mess up pronouncing this word. The Oeli? It's a distant possibility. Can I count on you to handle this? Alright. That said, we already got one artifact on the ship that needs transporting back. So I'll let the crew here take that to Alteria. I'll handle Grand Rainbow on my own. That's fine with me. Or incidentally, you won't actually be alone. I dispatched a rookie squad to aid you. They'll be serving you from now on, so do play nice, won't you? Wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. You can't just spring a rookie on me out of nowhere like this. Meetings ordained by the goddess always come suddenly and unannounced. Don't worry though. They won't be a burden. The abilities they demonstrate during training were truly something special. Well, I will be praying for your success. Well, congratulations on the new recruit. We were only just saying you could do with more squads serving you. And I was slowing that down. I can't believe this. So never changes, I swear. Or if all the people reading that book had any idea that the Hylian sees in real life. Oh, Cornelia? I've always wondered whether publishing it was really such a good idea, to be honest. It's a complete advertisement saying we exist in the world. If anything, I'll say a book that, while just serves to make people less likely to believe we really exist. and then the heroine died in it, which obviously is a big fat lie. If they actually met her, they'll know she's the kind of woman who could probably take a bullet to the head and ask for a secret first fame. Haha! I think we should probably refrain from commenting here. Anyway, you guys heard her. I'm gonna leave taking care of everything else relating to our mission to you guys. Just follow the money trail down, but there'll be hidden accounts we don't know about. Understood, sir. What will you be doing from here? We need to return to Altaria, obviously. But we can drop you off somewhere. You can put me down in any old state we pass on the way there. Preferably near a town that has international flights going out of it, I guess. Got it. Oh, it looks like the sun's starting to come up. Okay. If I can get the prologue in 3 hours. Right? Same day, afternoon. In the skies of Midwest Simonia, roughly 500 surge from Weirbull. Okay. I see Dorothy. They're gone out of sight now. I wonder if they're busy migrating. It looks like they can't keep up with the ship though. Guess not every bird can be as fast as Siege. But they were just the cutest. Well, look who it is. I know you. Okay, it really is you. Long time no see, Dorothy. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. Funny coincidence, huh? Haha, it really is. It's good to see you again, too, Father... You don't remember my name, do you? Don't be silly, of course I do. It's, Oh, I remember. It's... Onion Greyhound. But of course, how would get in mind to have a name after such a multi-purpose plant? Is that even a name, Dorothy? You really did forget, didn't you? And yet you somehow managed to remember my last name, like it was nothing. I was just being silly. A couple of days ago, I had this amazing onion hot pot over the eastern coast in Kavar, so I still got onions on the brain. I couldn't believe a hot pot with just onions in it could taste that good, but I sure did. It was so comforting and sweet. So that's how I ended up saying onion instead of your name. Well, whatever. So you insisted you haven't forgotten what my name is then. I do insist I never forget. It's well to see you again, Jasmine Graham. Well, of course, how would get mine to have a name after such a fragment plant? That might be an actual name this time, but it's a woman's name. Oh, I see. So you hear the care of follow-up investigation and all that trouble that happened earlier. That's about the gist of it, yeah. Come to think of it, how you end up on the international line like this? You say you were in the Eastern Corridor, right? Were you there to wait about it for the Weibo news? Yup. Now actually let me go on my own this time too. Wow, that was darling of him. Unless I want to let you handle traveling aboard for a report alone. Then again, it's only by taking on positions of responsibility that people can properly grow. Oh, I'm doing plenty of that. I mean, I wasn't sure what I'll do when I ended up in Kavar instead of Bo's Market, but I managed just fine. Wait a second. Not turning with the Bo's, not Kavar. He so did, but then I got on the airship, fell asleep, and before I knew it, I was straight out in Kavar's capital. Weird, huh? It sounds like you got on the wrong airship to me. But my brain catch up. So you were in the Republic for for literally days when you weren't even supposed to be there at all. Did you even have enough money to manage or others help us a passport? Well, fortunately, there was someone from the Rebellion embassy at the airport who could issue me a temporary passport, so that was okay. And then tons of people were really nice to me and helped while I was there, so I had all the dough girl could ask for. I don't even know where to start. Now I must be really sick about you, huh? You think? He didn't sound so hot. But I called yesterday to say I'll be coming back to the office today. I keep telling him that all that smoking is bad for him, but he never listens. I don't think you can pan the crime of tobacco this time, Missy. Thank you for traveling aboard the Gridna today. We will be arriving at our terminal, going to sea, in roughly 30 minutes. We ask that you take this chance to check that you have all your belongings with you and to return to your seat before beginning our landing. Until then, please enjoy the remainder of your flight. Phew, seems like we're almost there. I'm gonna have to walk around the ship to kill some time of the last half hour. How about you? I'm not sure. I suppose I might as well go and snap some more photos. It's not often I get taken international line like this. Sounds like a plan. See you later then. Later! Did you hear the announcement, sir? If not, we'll be arriving and going to say. So it might be wise to check you have all your belongings. Yeah, blah blah blah. My sister can be unbelievably stubborn sometimes. How am I supposed to enjoy sightseeing when she's being like this? No, I'm not budging this. We are going to the Brave World Bearer after going to say, and that is final. I can't believe you're actually considering just going around fixing of all things. Alright. I'm not really good with heights. I mean, it's not a phobia level or anything. I'm just not really good with them. Oh, I don't want to be here right now. Why do I even have to go out of my way to see him anyway? It's not fair. Why do you want to know what I wanted to be as a child to begin with? That's not really something you normally tell a complete stranger with cameras in their hands, you know. I'm on to you, mister. You can't distract me. This is a serious news report here, so please enter my cousin. She's always making good use of those reported privileges. Who knew you'd be so persistent? How can I get out of this? I can't tell a tough guy like me want to be a pastry chef. We're approaching the Bagan Range. Be careful of potential air turbulence in this area. I know. I've been doing this route for 3 years now. I know what I'm doing. Heading west-northwest. Yahoo! Oh wait, the oil pressure looks perfectly normal. Oh sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to not come down here, sir. I'll stay down here then. Phew, that was one amazing business discussion. I never thought I'll see the day when Moreno wouldn't have the upper hand in one, but it just happened. The world is full of surprises. That Bargainer really knew how to put up a good fight for someone so young. Still, I got an extra information deal looking for me too. So the next time we do business, it's going to be a 6-4 deal in my favor. No scratch that, 7-3. I used to be a sailor back in the day, but now I always use airships to get around. They're way faster than boats for one thing, and I like orbital buses. You don't end up with a sore behind after a long journey either. Mommy, can I go look outside? Can I? No you can't, please. Sit down like a good girl. We're almost there now anyway, so just be quiet. We'll find it back in Label. Which means it's time to start thinking of getting a house for ourselves. What kind of house will you like? The two of us just spent half a year traveling all around the continent. I couldn't have wished for a better honeymoon. I'm so glad I chose him to spend my life with. My wife went back to her family's home. I mean, as well as anyone that I've been so busy with work lately that I haven't been able to spend any time with her, but, if I know it was going to come to this, I would have sat down and talked to her about it a long time ago. Whee! Being out here feels amazing! Wrong way. Don't go getting yourself too worked up now, man. You'll just end up screwing up even more like usual. Anyway, first thing is stopping by the Central Factory CS. There's no better place to learn about cutting edge orbital tech than now. I'm gonna really have to make the most of it, really. The cleaning staff for these airships really do a splendid job, don't they? They're a fine role model for the rest of the service industry. I'm off to see my grandchild grandson. We haven't seen one in 3 years now. I've been really worried with all that trouble that's been happening in Weibo. Yes, I'm finally almost in Weibo. Why did I come, yes? Because it's the last spot that ancient dragon was sighted. There's no information on where it went after it showed up here, so I want to try and pursue it. This is the best place for me to come. As soon as we land, I need to go talk to Wendon to see if he knows anything.
This is the passenger mail snap. We'll soon be arriving at Grand City, the terminus of this one. We suggest that all passengers return to their seats as soon as possible, as it is it may be unsteady day landing.
Ah, it's so lovely to be back here again. The Republic was a wonderful place too, but it can't beat the air here in Weibo. You wouldn't believe all this stuff happened half a year ago. We're gonna go into now. Either it's all completely back to normal, the people here are so strong for what usually a peaceful country. Well, a country ruled by a queen. Everyone knows women are tough in the face of adversity. Unless whether you're a perfect example of that or the opposite. You're right about the air here though. It is nice. Nostalgic almost. Makes me a little homesick. The home in Ontario, right? The place with all the really big churches and stuff. Nah, I'm not actually from Ontario. Not many people are. It's actually pretty darn small, but smaller than most states around the continent. It's where the high seat of the Septon Church is, so lots of pilgrims and clergy men gather there. But few are actually born there. Oh, really, huh? So where are you from then? Dorothy! Oh, now! I'm home. Did you miss me? Did I miss you? Of course I missed you. What are your names? How you been doing? I sent you to both. How did you end up in Kafar? You were definitely in the westbound line. I'm sure of it. I really don't know. Oh wait, I might actually know. Go on then, spit it out. I bet I'm a sleepwalker. After I got in the right airship, I fell asleep and then sleepwalking to the wrong one. To think that all of this could turn out to be part of some elaborate murder plot. Wow, all of a sudden I feel like I walked right into a mystery novel. Sleepwalkers don't change airships, you idiot! I'm out of breath now. Are you alright? I really do think you should cut down your smoking. You're not as young as you used to be, you know. Oh wait, your 30th birthday was last Friday too, wasn't it? Happy birthday! I bought a cake over in Kafar and had a big celebration for it too. How is it you can remember useless crap like that and not things that actually matter? I bet you were just looking for an excuse to eat cake all by yourself, weren't you? You should have seen it now. It was made with Eastern matcha, so it was unlike any cake I've ever seen. That purple blend of sweetness and bitterness was just sublime. I took lots and lots of cute pictures of it. I'll show you all later. You bought me pictures of a cake. I wish bring back a souvenir. Oh man, they always felt like they could go into business as a comedy duo and actually make money off it. But they're even more of a crack up now. Wait a second. Haha, nice to see you again now. You were getting the same old though. Maybe you're not so happy about that. What are you doing here? Please tell me you didn't end up going to Ontario and causing trouble there too. Haha, your wish is my command. We just ran into one hour on that airship by total coincidence, that's all. Oh, good. You had me worried for a minute. I was still stiff, so you got and smashed some super expensive stained glass windows in the cathedral. There or who knows what. I'm so sorry for what you have to put up with. You're too much of a worry word. Whose fault do you think that is? Still, it's good to see you again, Father. What brings you to Wearables? Something else happened here? Oh, just a bit of work-related to business I gotta take care of. It's not part of a major investigation, so don't go getting your hopes up. Nothing of interest is gonna happen. Haha, I'll be the judge of that. Anyway, so where you staying for the time being? The Granville Cathedral? I'll have to drop by and say hi sometime when I get a chance. Haha, go for it. In the meantime, I'll train your butt right back to the office, Dorothy. You're going to tell us all about what the hell you've been doing these past 2 weeks. You betcha. That's that photos of every meal I had while I was over in Kafar. So I'm sure if we develop them, I'll be able to remember everything. I'm gonna talk about your government report. Phew, seeing those two together really makes it sink in that I'm back here. Thinking about it, I wonder how all the others are doing here. I know Stella and Joshua are bored at the moment, but I got no idea what the others are up to. Is that you, Falco Helm? Lieutenant Colonel said, "It's good to see you again. I'm pleased to see you've been keeping well since we last met at the banquet. The same to you, sir. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting you to be the army representative who came to meet, though. I figured it would be Julia. It may have been, but she's currently out on another mission, so unfortunately you have to make with me. I didn't have anything better to do, so I came in her place. There's no need to be so modest. Our bird told me that you're going to be promoted to 4 colonels soon, aren't you? I shouldn't be surprised that your people have such a good information network, but I still am. Huh, still, I'm afraid I still feel the position is too much responsibility for me as I am. Brigadier General Bright still has plenty of work left in him, too. I wouldn't want to take any of it from him. Poor Cassidy is still getting work to the bone, huh? Anyway, getting down to business. It's in Granville Cathedral, right? That's correct. It's being kept underneath it, to be more specific. Although I imagine you're already aware of that much. I hear Rayman, like myself, can't even enter it without the knight's permission. Pretty much, it's a special place to see. I'll fill in the details when we get there. Alright then. Well, we may as well head there right away. There's someone I want you to meet in the cathedral. Huh? Who? Let's just say, someone who's been assisting with this case. They'll be appraising you of the details of what you're dealing with here. Ah, there you are. It's good to see you again, Archbishop. You look very well. Huh, and you must be... I wasn't expecting you to be quite this young. How old are you? 22, but... That's a lot younger than I expected. Are the girls here really so short-staffed that they're handing out their most important posts to kids? You can't blame me for assuming the 5th Dominion will look like more of a veteran, can you? Huh, you're surprised it's sprayed all over your face. Someone in your position should have much better poker face than that. Maybe you need to redo your training from scratch. Or are you just acting, I wonder? How do you? Huh. Professor Russell, please. He isn't here for you to try and pick a fight with him. Please try and be a little less deliberately proactive. What? Hell no. He's here to steal the thing we went through so much effort to bring up, and you want me to play nice. And kindly don't call me that ever again. I don't want to be addressed in the same way as that old coot. Of course, ma'am. But wait, Russell? Then are you? Huh, I suppose I should introduce myself. I am Erica Russell. I'm sorry that the name you're going to be forgetting anytime soon. Still, I didn't expect to run into Lord Tier's mother here. I heard you and your husband were both with abroad, but brought you back. What do you think? After all that went down here, there was no way I was staying out of the country any longer than I had to. Though with how remote the region we were in is, it was all over by the time the word reached us. Had we found out sooner, I sure would have left that maniac poor half the crap he did. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with the professor nowadays, huh? Talk about understatement! That rock jump actually took my little girl to that fortress city with him. I get that he's soft towards her, but that's no excuse for exposing her to danger. That's fair. And as if that wasn't bad enough, he let that red-headed scumbag get near her too. The utter cretin isn't fit to be within 50 reads of my darling Tia. Never mind actually gazing friendly with her. So, you don't like a gate, huh? Don't you speak that filthy name in front of me ever again. Oh, when I'm finished with him, he'll wish he'd never been born. He might have survived the last onslaught, but we'll see how he fares against an even more powerful unit, won't we? I get the feeling this is the matter we're better off not playing into. I thought the same, so I don't know why any more about it than you do. Incidentally, the Professor Russell you're more familiar with is currently vacationing abroad. As such, she has been assisting us with this case in his place. Oh, I see. Are you two listening to me? Oh, of course, sorry. Well, whatever. This staircase is sort of long, though. How much further do we have to go? Not much, as far as I know. Yep, there we go. A dead end? I hope you got a good explanation for this. I do. This isn't a dead end, but to go any further, I'm going to need you to undertake a ritual of sorts for me. Well, this certainly took a turn for the strange. Is this an example of the church's famous drology? Something like that, yes. Specifically, I would like you to undertake a form of suggestion. I'm not sure I follow. You want us to promise not to tell anyone what we see here, right? That's real extreme, so no. The colonel is obviously going to need to report what happened here to his superiors for one thing. All we need to do is promise you won't tell anyone who you aren't certain you can trust. I don't need you to say it, I just need you to think and believe it. Weird, but alright. If that's all you want from us, so be it. I feel the same way. Should we deliberately repeat it in our minds then? You don't even need to do that. It should just come completely natural to you. Alright, here goes. In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecutive sceptrum. Space golden glow, consciousness silver glow, by your opposing natures. Reveal to them the path that leads to your assignment. Huh? What? How did that door appear? Thank you both for your assistance. I can see that you are true to your word. Ah, I see. So if we just said it, but didn't really mean it, we wouldn't be able to see anything, right? And yet, I can hardly believe what happened. I imagine it would be uncroft of me to ask how all this worked. Yeah, well, you didn't. Anyway, come on in. Wow, unbelievable. All these years I had no idea that such a place lay hidden beneath Glencoe Cathedral. But it's not exactly something we publicized. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. I see. Its importance to your glosary is quite clear then. I assume there are similar ones in places around the rainbow too. Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place Primal Ground. Now, there's a deep name if I ever heard one. Is the original ground the elves are based on in Altaria? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, I'm not confirming anything. I was just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor was to us all. Huh. I'll think of not to associate me with him. He might trip me a little in the theoretical side of things, but when it comes to the practical side of orbital science, I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed and the fundamental system of the capital and the arsenal, you know. Really nice, but I think we're getting off topic here. This is the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Rebel Ark sank, and we believe it to be an artifact. 3 days prior, we'll be at the center of Valeria Lake. Damn son, it's going down already, huh? If this spot turns out to be a bust, we're probably gonna have the card quiz for today. We can only hope. Professor Walter is certain that this is the area where we should be looking. Yup, and if she says it's here, it's here. Unfortunately, as you know, Valeria is Lake about as deep as we can get. Depending on how small the thing we're looking for is, actually finding it could be a real task and a half. It's likely to be small though. The orbital readings suggest we're dealing with quite a large object, I believe. Oh, I want to judge its size based off those. Ah, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimate location? Just about. I'd be real swell if you knock it off with the kiddo though. I'm not sure if the most appropriate way to address a married woman, much less one who's already popped out a child. Ah, sorry. But old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make the search when I've been calling you that since you were about knee high. Huh. Well, I'll let you off this time. Back to work. Can you ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? Is this a spot then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Give or take an arc, yes. Judging by the readings we're trying to pull up isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 leg, maybe even less. You serious? Fuck, we'll be dealing with a real monster. That's something the size of a Tony.
Yeah?
Still, if it does turn out to be an artifact, this could get problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want us to keep it, that's for sure. Oh, we can't stand up no matter how hard you work to get your hands on something. The second it turns out to be an artifact, they swoop in with the gun is giving way to have it and it ticks me off. Easy there. We don't know for sure that this is even an artifact yet. Regardless, I'll pass the message to my subordinates right away. I'll leave the rest here to you, Gusroth. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Okay, that's the spot. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Begin the salvage operation. Ah, that sounds like just fills me with dread. Did the salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? Oh, that's not really what I meant. I can't bring myself to the right artifacts, you see. We can't explain how they have the power they do, but they haven't, and it's not something we can ignore either. As a researcher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. Even when we can't help but be captivated by them, we're well aware that any attempt to solve the mysteries is pointless. I see. When you put it that way, I can understand to a degree how you must feel. Half a year has passed since all the chaos came to an end, and on the surface, we're back to normal. But even now, we still don't know what truly happened here or what it signified. Yeah, not that I was here to see it all happen, of course. The current's on reached the bottom of the lake. I'm going to attempt to grip the object. Swing and a miss, moving flame wedge to the right. Haha, there we go. Yep, we got it. Want me to pull up? Please do. The moment of truth, huh? Here we go. What? Oh my. I see. Still looking at it. Correct. There were orbital readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's plain as day why you decided to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreement governing them and doesn't need to be given to the church. That's it? You already understand me so well. We can cut right to the chase then. The orbital readings disappeared just before we handed the artifact over to the cathedral. As it so happened, it's currently being looked after here. But the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. So, in your expert opinion, what should be done here? This is the tricky one. I'm assuming Weibo wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I'm merely here to accompany her as a representative of the Royal Army. The only reason it's not laying at the bottom of the very lake right now is because of the CCF's savage efforts. I'll say we have every right to keep it personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible that anyone's an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how it'll be of any use of your research as things stand now. But you're sure you want it that badly? Oh, absolutely. We're talking about an object found at the site of where a massive fine city used to be. I might not have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong, you know? But the truth that you people in the church have kept hidden for the past, 1,000 years? As for that Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The more I hear about the advances in technology, the worse I can work out how it's even possible. I don't know what the truth is or what really happened here in this land, but I can't stand by and feel disinterest in knowing the answers anymore, and I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that artifact could shed light on all of what I want to know, I want it. I think you made your point, Professor. It's not as though interrogating him will achieve anything. True enough. Well, you heard what you got to say. It's now up to you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you? Well, that brief hesitation is all it took to spawn a great evil. Who is he? No way. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above, and except from the book of Esau, verse 2, disaster unleashed. Is it still holding a fishing rod? I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Ray Argent, and I am a squire of the Grove Searcher. I look forward to working under you. I don't think we're in a having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think they can get me, is it? But they can't just buy me so easily. I'm better than that. Maybe I underestimated the grandson. They think they can break my will to fight by sending a girl with you my way, do they? But I'm not going to go down so easily because I got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe. Yes, it's to be Isn't that's Tia, isn't it? How cute. Agency, I bet you just want to jump into this phone and squeeze it like a stuffed toy now, don't you? As of now, a cutie patootie like you would be able to appreciate the same quantities of nose. Anyways, that's why no matter how freaking adorable you may happen to be, you can't take me down because I got my natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You got such an aura of maturity about you, and yet your features still have that irresistible sense of innocence to them. And then they throw you into the sister's habit to compliment it all with the real cherry on top. That's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. If I didn't have my protective field, I'll be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as to identities of the people with the Father Graham? Sure. Doing Professor Erica Russell, Erica Russell of the CCF, while the gentleman is Lieutenant Colonel Said of the Royal Army. Seriously though, Father Graham, really? So you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then. Thank you for your cooperation and your work. We'll take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. We haven't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not, but my intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. Whether it has lost its power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. I'm surprised that you even human the option of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean, well, you still know how to pick a fight. Go on then. What legal basis do you have for taking it from us? The agreements with the church quite clearly say that the artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. If we are following the agreements to the writer, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. It belongs to neither you nor me. It is simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. What? So all you got is, I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. Well, if that's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Captain Graham? Well, by all means. Well, me, I thought I'd be kicked out of this conversation. But well, I can't say I don't want to take it back to artillery with us. But after all the help Rebel's given us, I feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving them a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you solve this one. You do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Well, whoa. My. What is it? Why do you look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait, oh. Well. Wow. Oh, no way. That thing wasn't getting off any orbital readings at all anymore. Zero zip. Why, it's suddenly active again. I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. So the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. It looks like a box of some kind, or a cube, maybe. Is that an orb? Orb. Oh. I want to thank you two for your cooperation in the recovery of this artifact. And of course with the pact of this church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septon Church's deepest appreciation. Phew, I thought we were never gonna escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end though. Just as Flo seemed maxed out in her crazy talk to spew, she goes and shouts, "Well, if you're going to be taking that, now I'll be taking her." Haha. I thought Enrance was one of a kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Enrance? Oh, sorry, she's the girl I met while I was here last time. She's a blazer, about your age, I think. Oh. Haha, oh. Wise? Yes? You're not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham? Yes. 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during those years, so have I. The ways are... urgent. The raised Argent standing before you is Squire of the Girls' Row, not the girl you once knew. I am here to serve and protect you, nothing more. Come on, Wise. You need not concern yourself with how I feel. If you don't treat me as a subordinate, then there is no reason for me to be here serving you. And with that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international 1 hour Grantor, don't we? We should start making our way to the landing port. Wait a second. Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination, huh? You seem to be tired, Father Graham. I see no other explanation as to why you're hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest when we reach the elves. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try and tell me that one with my imagination. Man, for a second I thought you'd changed, but you haven't, not one bit. You're still the same perpetually hungry Wise I remember. This is just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control has proved that I still have plenty of training ahead of me. I can only apologize for my inability. Haha. Since when did not being able to turn off your stomach becomes something you have to apologize for? Besides, I won't have you any other way. You're forever gonna be the girl who was always getting caught sneaking into the kitchen and trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a second. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. I just got carried away thinking of the old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize, nor do I see any point in doing so, because there are few things in this world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, while I only got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me, can you knock it off with the Father Graham, or even Father for that matter? For what reason? I don't know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, or because you want to act all distant, but there's no way I can get used to that, like, ever. It rules me out. So please, call me Kevin, same as you always did. What if I refuse? Now I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. Well, you know what they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I know it's been a while since, but I'm ready to set in my ways now. one left me. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't really refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. Distinction. Pah. You're so selfish, Kevin. Huh. There we go. That's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I change how I trust you, the fact I'm your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We can talk like we used to, but there's no way to turn back the clock in the ways things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. We still got some time until the last airship leaves, so how about we head over to the department store in the East Block. We can grab you something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I propose buying all the bread they have left. Okay. I didn't know you were that hungry. I thought you were joking when you said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. This is just another example of ideals divine providence. It's better than they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than to have a poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're the real bleeding heart. But that much, I'll be enough to spend your entire salary on food. I have you know that you have nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and specialist office than I. Well, whatever makes you happy, it's not my business how you boil your mail at the end of the day. Still, what I'll give you that get up is right up the top of the suspicious charts. I'm pretty sure anyone would be confused if a woman in the sister's habit came wandering into their shop after dark to buy out the leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. And it's almost time for us to leave. We should make our way to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. Is something? Sorry, that stomach of yours is going to have to wait a little longer. Unforgivable. I don't know who this friend is, but as long as I don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you might want to calm down a little. Still, whoever they are, they're not very good at killing people. Quite, I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh, well. Sad to say, but we're going to have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know a good place to strike? Oh, I do. I know the perfect place. Oh, where did it go? I set him into the area. I'm sure of it. It was you, huh? Huh? Oh, not Gilbert already. How? How did you discover me? My self-ability is at the height of perfection. Haha, you're just like I remember you. Still way too sure of yourself. Who might he be? But he's technically part of Ouroboros. He's about as well-looking a member as you can get, though. Ah, see, he does look the part. How dare you! I'll have you know I'm very much on the up. And as for you, what do you mean? He does look the part. You couldn't look more like a nobody if you tried. You're the kind of person who constantly throws himself into things too big to handle and ends up sabotaging himself without anyone lifting a finger. And you refuse to learn from any of your failures too. What? You haven't lost your touch. I'm impressed how accurately you were able to judge his character after talking to him for a second. I didn't even talk to him. He oozes irrelevance from his every pore. You! Cocky, aren't you? Well, we'll see how long that cockiness lasts. Ugh! Where is he, a gate? A temporary sword? So that's what you pick, huh? Just like you chose a crossbow as a weapon, of course I chose a temporary sword for mine. That's all there is to it. Gotcha. Impossible! What did you just do? I don't even know how I got hit. It's a weapon used by the Great Sword to call a temporary sword. The blade is made of multiple pieces held together by wires that let the user extend it at will. Anyway, it's time those webs started flapping. What's the wanted criminal with you doing in Crenshaw? How much of your business do you know? Well, sorry to answer you. Yeah! You don't know when to give up. Start talking now. FYI, she's not in a good mood. And, you don't want to make her any madder. It looks like I got only one option. I'm sorry! Forgive me, I'm only here because I crashed when I didn't even want to come here. And after I did, I happened to see you too, so I decided to follow you, I swear. Maybe I misjudged him. It might be more to him than meet the eye in a sense. That's a nice way of putting it. So, go on, keep talking. You say you crashed when you're here. That means there's an Ouroboros ship nearby. Somewhere near here that you came on, right? No, there isn't. I did crash one, but it wasn't on board an airship. It was on board this! What the? He has an organism? Haha! That's irrelevant now, am I? Show them what you can do, cheek. A patch. Mow them down!
Let's end this.
Charge complete! Get up! What the?
He did try.
Let's end this.
No way!
Oh, I like that. Okay. Oh, fuck it, Anhelm. Let's do it now.
I hold in my hand the power of the light. Is opportunity. Take that! Take that! Still a ways to go.
No! Curse you! Do you have any idea how much I had to go through to earn that? You really are full of surprises, aren't you? I'm impressed, Waze. You still know how to get the best out of that thing. Not at all. I still got a lot to learn, especially if I want to be half as good as my sister. Huh. Still, I'm no different. Kevin, anyway. I'll wait till you're out of tricks now, so you ready to give up and come quietly? If you don't try and cause any more trouble, I'll hand you over to the soldiers here and leave it at that. You're planning to hand me over to the Royal Army? That's your best option. If you really want us to take it back to Arteria instead, that's cool by me. But if you go with that one, I can't guarantee your safety. I'll leave that one to you. Again? What was that? This thing again. It starts going so randomly. Maybe it's reacting to something. Well, what is that thing? What are you planning on doing? Nothing to you, don't worry. Set up for a second. What is up with this thing? Haha. So the time to begin is finally upon us. Huh? What? When did you? It's a pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. Traverser of the pathless darkness, repenting of his transgressions with the sin of the stigma forever on his back. Who the hell are you? Kevin! First my war was revived. Come forth, offerings, come forth, washed lambs, burn the ashes in the ever-blazing flames. Uh-oh. What happened? Why did I... This game gets dark? Okay. Where am I? Hey, Rise! Raze, are you okay? Huh, what's going on? Kevin, where are we? Phil, I'm glad you're okay. How you feeling? Any pain? I feel sick. You do? My stomach's going to implode if it doesn't get any food soon. I'm starting on all that food we bought. So I know I'd be just as down for food as you are, but come on. Is that really what you should be thinking about right now? There's nothing in this world more important than fundamental than eating. But if we must change the subject, I remember a strange man appearing, and then that cube going right all of a sudden. Then, yeah, I don't remember any more than that either. But take a look around us. Alright, we're in some sort of library. Stone, bookcases. Are we inside some kind of ruin? No, wait. What? We're in a whole nother dimension. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So much for this being an easy assignment. Oh, that's it? That's it for the prologue? I'm gonna have it done in an hour 36? Alright, I don't wanna go too far into it in day one. I'll try to save some for this weekend too. Get myself out. Alright.